If you're currently on Medicare, especially with a Part D prescription drug plan, you may be waiting for a knock at the door. Hi, I'm Jim, and I was retired. Now, in this case, ANOC stands for Annual Notice of Change, and it must arrive by September 30 each year. In this video, I'm going to discuss 3 to-dos for Medicare once you get this. Stay tuned. Now, the first important to-do for those of us on a Part D drug plan is to save that annual notice of change from your Part D insurer. It is not junk mail. Make sure it doesn't get tossed into the circular file. Now, if you get your Part D drug coverage as part of a Medicare Advantage plan, all the more important for you to save that annual notice of change, because this is the time of year insurers can change the contracts on Medicare Advantage and Part D plans, and they're free to change providers, hospitals, networks, formularies at this time of year. Now, the annual notice of change must be delivered by September 30th. Now, what are the changes that could be outlined in this notice? Well, the first is they're going to announce whether your plan will continue to be offered in your market. They may end up auto-enrolling you in the insurer's other plan in that marketplace, or they may announce they're going to keep offering your plan in your market again. But the notice could also go on to outline changes in costs in your drugs, your premiums, the co-pays, as well as a change in the plan's deductible. By the way, the maximum Part D deductible for 2025 will be $590. Medicare won't allow them to go above that, but an insurer is free to set a lower deductible. Also look for changes in the pharmacy network. Is your local pharmacy still in a preferred network, or will they kick it out of the network? Will you have to change your mail order prescription pharmacy? Finally, look at changes in the formulary tiers. Is your drug still covered in their formulary, or will it move from a free preferred generic in tier 1 or 2 to a more costly tier 3 or 4? Will they add controls, like requiring you and your doctor to try another less expensive drug first? Now, the second important to-do is to prepare for the annual enrollment period. For those on original Medicare with a Medigap policy, you will only need to review your Part D coverage. Your Medigap supplemental insurance plan works with different rules. The contract cannot be changed. It is standardized from year to year. The only thing that can change is your premium each year. So you don't need to shop for that. Generally, you'll sign up for a Medigap in your initial enrollment period and keep it for as long as you can until you move and it's no longer offered in that state, or it becomes too expensive. In the case that you do want to move from original Medicare to Medicare Advantage, this is the time to shop, but please be aware that if you are going over to Medicare Advantage, turning your Part A and Part B coverage to an insurer, you may not be able to return to original Medicare and a Medigap plan later. Now, as for shopping for your Part D plan each year, the Kaiser Family Foundation reports that only 3 in 10 bother to compare costs each year. And believe me, this is the wrong year to let inertia take you in a direction you do not want to go. Now, the annual enrollment period will run from October 15 to December 7th. Now, while this is the time to shop, be aware that starting October 1st, you'll have a preview phase, and that is the best time to begin looking at your options. As soon as you know what your annual notice of change says, take that information, and as soon as the plan finder is open for preview, begin using it. Hey, before I go any further, please like and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell if you like entertaining ideas from a DIY retiree. It'll help this channel appear higher in the search algorithm. Now, how to shop smartly during your annual enrollment period. Now, the first thing you can do is go use the Medicare Plan Finder. Now, last year I put out that video below, which you can get here, and take a look at a guided tour through it. Now, if you do need help, you'll want to get the support of a state health insurance assistance program counselor, SHIP counselor, or a trusted broker. Now, once you've narrowed your choices and you've selected a plan, go to that plan's website and take a look and confirm the drugs that you want covered are covered and the network that you want to use for your pharmacy is correct. Do your own due diligence, as I say on this channel. Now, you'll have until December 7th to make your choice, and your coverage will begin on January 1st. Now, a lot of people wonder, do I need to let the other guy know? No, your plan will cancel automatically if you enroll in a new Part D prescription drug plan. By the way, 2025 is the big year for change in Part D plans because of the Inflation Reduction Act provisions. The big changes are done, but now notice no more than 6% a year goes forward for a period of years. But as we're going to see this year, insurers have other ways to change how they charge for drugs with copays and deductibles. They can change those tweaks and make you pay a little bit more for their preferred generic and still stay within the 6% limit on the premiums. Now, I will conclude with my standard warning. I am not a professional planner. I am not a Medicare broker. I'm a DIY retiree. I have no initials after my name. So take these as entertaining ideas from one educated consumer to another. Always do your own due diligence and seek out a professional if you need one. See ya.